Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. It's Leo speaking. Today I have the pleasure to introduce you to Media Assistant. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Thank you very much. Additionally, if you would like to participate to the giveaway, please do check the instruction contained inside the video description. Thank you again. So, Media Assistant. Well, it's a file manager. It's an offline media player. It's an audio player. It's an audio editor. It's a web browser. So you can do so many different things. And additionally, it can also run as, for example, as a web browser inside a host as an AUv3. Which is quite handy. So this first video is just an introduction, and we go through a little bit what it can do. But of course, I will be recording also other videos to support the developer in the journey of enhancing this app. So as you can see, we have a Media Assistant already loaded, and it looks like as you would expect, as a file manager at the moment. So on the left-hand side, I have recent locations favorite, which comes from my iPad. And then, of course, I have a folder selected here, which, of course, come from the selection that I have up here. You can see, I can select Media Assistant. I can copy, I can get info, typical things that you would do as a file manager. So you can create folder, you can reorganize, you can go to the menu here, and you can see you can go to the browser, the media player, the AU player, the audio and video player, the audio editor, the Wi-Fi drive, because you can also transfer files using your PC. You can send and receive to nearby devices, which is quite great. You can import photos. You can access the manual, which is quite good. Of course, you can go to the settings, and also you can purchase add-ons. Of course, purchases for the AUv3, purchases for the basic editor, etc., etc. And of course, it can also convert files, which can be really, really handy. You have a search here, you have your select function. Now, if you click on a file like this one, on an audio file, as you can see, it will play here on the bottom right. So you have transport control here for playing. You have also the ability here to go to the menu where you can see a play queue as well. And you have the ability to shuffle, move things around, to clear the list as well. So that's quite good. And of course, you can close it, and you can see the time in here. And you can press on a video. And now if I pause this and I open this up, you can see I have 2 on the queues, and I can move back to the previous one. And of course, if you click here on the symbol of the video, you open it up, and therefore you have your video which is playing, and you have controls again to transfer the file, play, etc., etc. And you can, of course, change, have it popping on top of other screens. Typical, really controls that you would expect. Now you can close, clicking on the X, and you exit there. So which is quite useful. If you click and hold on a file, you get access to additional options. You can get, of course, information about the files, typical options of a file manager, like renaming the file, duplicating, create new folder with the items, tags the item, copy, move, share. But also you can go into, for example, the audio editor, which is quite cool. As you can see, you have the waveform now shown on the screen. You have the name here at the top. Then you can go onto the settings here, and you can decide, for example, to show the waveform, the spectrogram, like so. If you want the scrolling timeline or not, the timeline mode, if you want fade in and out also in milliseconds, so it's quite good. You can go at the beginning, at the end, you can play, but you can also do a selection, right? And you can edit a part of the waveform, and ultimately you can undo. You have a history here and an export as well, which is quite cool. And I will come back in another tutorial to show you a little bit more of that. Now, if you click and hold, you can also convert. So you can say convert extract audio, and you click on it, and that is where you have option to convert the file selected. And you can, for example, change the wave format. You can go to, I don't know, a wave format to a wave uncompressed. You can go to MP3, etc., etc. You can then, of course, decide the sample rate, the channels, the bit depth, and so on and so forth. And then you click convert, and it does its job, and it saves the new file, which in this case you see. So it's quite straightforward, and is actually really good in terms of converting files, and of course giving you additional options. But you can also, of course, select different files, click and hold, and then duplicate those files, copy the issue items, send in nearby, batch rename. So you can do all sorts of different things. And additionally, you also have option to join audio and video. Okay, and this is where if you had multiple selected, of course, files, then you can actually join audio and video together, which is quite cool in terms of giving you additional options. Now, it works also as a browser. So we are inside the AUm now. Let's create an audio channel, and then let's select a source, and we are going to search for Media Assistant, like so. And now we open the app, and as you can see, we have a browser now. And indeed, you could actually go now and to a website and is browsing, which is really nice. Or, for example, you could decide to go to any website really that you like, and you are inside the AUm, and you have your browser now there inside a window inside your host, which I think it's quite clever. So this was just a quick introduction to Media Assistant. I will be creating a couple of more, probably one or two more tutorials in terms of how to join app files. But I thought it would be good to show you the features of the app. Please do support the developer. It's doing a great job. And as always, see you next time. Bye.